Hey, adrenaline junkies. Welcome to Mind Rush. Get ready to dive into heart-pounding chases, jaw-dropping action, and the most thrilling moments caught on camera. Let's get your heart racing. February 26, 2023, Henry County, Georgia. Georgia State Patrol Trooper Williams gets the call. An orange Dodge Challenger is tearing down I-75 like it's auditioning for Fast and Furious. Williams sets up shop at the highway split, perfect ambush spot, and boom, here comes 25-year-old Nathan James, flying by like he's got NOS in his bloodstream. He's slicing through traffic like a caffeinated stunt driver, putting lives at risk like it's all part of the show. Then, the genius move. Nathan ditches the car and sprints across the freeway on foot. Yup, running from cops. On an interstate. Like that ever works. Spoiler, it doesn't. Troopers swarm him, drop him like a bad mixtape, and throw on the cuffs. Charges weren't listed, but safe to assume. Reckless driving, felony fleeing, and being allergic to good decisions. Pro tip, Nathan. If you're gonna run from the law, maybe don't pick the loudest, brightest, most obvious car in the Southeast. July 27, 2022, Lonoke County, Arkansas. It's 5:25 p.m. and all hell breaks loose. A stolen dump truck is barreling down the highway like a runaway war machine. Behind the wheel, 29-year-old Trevor Strickland, who clearly thinks he's invincible. Cops are on him, but this isn't your average chase. We're talking about a 30-ton Mack truck that eats spike strips for breakfast. One officer even stands in its path like he's in a Marvel movie. But Trevor doesn't blink, just bulldozes through the roadblock like it's a pile of paper. Enter Plan B, take out the engine. One trooper pulls up, leans out the window, and opens fire mid-chase. 3 shotgun blasts, action movie style. That finally puts the beast to sleep. Trevor bails and tries to run. Nice try. Officers pile in and drag him off to jail. He was hit with a buffet of felonies, including assault and ramming a cruiser. The judge handed him 15 years, suspended license, and a whopping $485 fine. Seriously, $485? That doesn't even cover the gas in that truck. March 24, 2015, Albany, Georgia. It's a quiet day until 22-year-old William Owens decides to turn the state into his own Fast and Furious spin-off. He robs a guy at gunpoint, jacks his truck, and launches into a high-speed rampage through 3 counties, topping 100 miles per hour like it's a NASCAR tryout. Cops catch up just in time to see him weaving like a maniac. October 9, 2024, Saline County, Arkansas. Trooper Clayton Block gets the call. A bail jumper's loose in a giant blue dual-wheeled pickup, the kind that takes half a parking lot and turns like a barge. This thing is hauling tail down skinny back roads, flinging gravel like a monster truck. But it's too heavy for a clean escape. Tires start dying one by one until the truck's limping like it just finished a demolition derby. Trooper Block moves in for the knockout. Boom. 1 pit later, the truck's toast.
Get on the ground! Now!
The driver tells cops he ran because he didn't feel like going to jail. Well, now he's riding in the back of a cruiser with a list of charges: fleeing, reckless driving, fake tags, and whatever he was already wanted for. Pro tip: if your getaway car corners like a cruise ship, maybe rethink your escape plan. January 25th, 2024, Florida. 3 convicted felons, 1 Chevy Silverado, a truck full of drugs, guns, and bad decisions. Florida Highway Patrol spots the crew: Vincent Barboza, Julian Montez, and Tremaine Reed, mid-drug deal, and they floor it straight into traffic. Bad move. FHP doesn't play. One swift pit spins that truck through a highway like a tornado. And yeah, an officer does clip a civilian vehicle mid-move. The car disappears into the left lane like it's late for brunch. No word if they even noticed. All 3 get tackled, cuffed, and carted off. Julian, 8 prior felonies. Tremaine, Cuarto Barbosa, already on felony probation. Their $20,000 deal, torched. Also, tip of the day, face tattoos aren't ideal for blending in during a manhunt. July 16, 2024, Clayton County, Georgia. Sergeant Isaac spots a white Chevy Impala driving like it's allergic to straight lines, swerving all over. He and Sergeant Lamb light it up, but the driver hits the gas and heads straight toward Burger King. Guess felony fleeing now comes with a side of fries.
Affirmative. You making a right turn. You back on Terra Boulevard. We'll be going northbound. It's gonna be a white Impala.
1640, I'm gonna pick it up. Top road. Boulevard from Highway 138. Taking a right on North Ave. A right on North Ave from South Boulevard. I'm on the path. Georgia County today.
That's it.
Dead end, 65. 20.
Behind the wheel, James Mason. He finally stops after nearly turning a parking lot into a demolition derby. He's hit with reckless driving, fleeing, and enough traffic charges to need their own glove box. Passenger questioned and let go. Either innocent or just a Jedi-level liar. Pro tip, if you're craving that hard, maybe use DoorDash, not your Impala. November 26, 2023, Georgia. GSP trooper Nick Guerra's chilling when a Hyundai Santa Fe flies by doing 75 in a 40. Oh, and it's already on record for running from police. Challenge accepted. The driver, 35-year-old Demetrius Rum, takes off like it's a qualifying lap. He burns through red lights, aiming for the highway, then botches the on-ramp like a rookie in a go-kart. He bails and runs. One deputy almost gets taken out, but recovers and drops Demetrius with a taser. Turns out he had multiple warrants and had already run from the sheriff's office days earlier. Now he's got a bonus package: assault on an officer, fleeing, reckless driving, and drug charges. Moral of the story: if you're gonna run, maybe learn how to take a turn first. Don't let Alexander Aldridge play innocent. The guy says he didn't know cops were chasing him, because leading troopers on a 15-minute, 100-mile-per-hour interstate chase is one heck of a way to not know what's going on. Here's the truth. Alexander was rolling dirty, suspended license, bench warrant out of Fulton County, and a complete lack of judgment. And then he rockets past GSP Trooper Freeman at triple digits, like he's trying to break the sound barrier.
They're going in and out traffic.
On I-20 at Lee Street.
Shop 20 on Lee Street.
He could be slowing down. Stand by.
What year is it? 47. You signal that he's about to pull over, but about to make a left right here on Lee. So you're making a left on Lee.
Just taking the right on Oak Street. Keep going to the parking lot.
going. He's not stopping.
I'm going to the mall, man. West End Mall, making a right on RDA.
We're making a right on RDA, going past the off.
Going back, gonna be going north on Lee.
Clear north Lee Street.
Going back eastbound on 20.
Clear going back eastbound on 20.
Alexander thinks he's got it figured out. Hit the highway, weave through traffic, and leave the cops in the dust. He's bobbing and weaving like it's the Daytona 500.
Past the boulevard, still in the parlay lane. Orange motorcycle, black male, skinny, all black.
Yeah,
Past Moreland now.
Yep. 793 Atlantic. Did you say it's by helicopters up?
You're gonna be passing.
Jonesboro Road, checking Jonesboro Road, exit. Jonesboro Road, right.
Stay right.
He's going slow down. Pull over. Get off the bike. Get off the bike and get off. Get off the bike. Get down. Get on the ground. Put your hands behind your back.
What I do?
What did you do?
Final score: fleeing, reckless driving, suspended license, suspended tags, and 0 believable excuses. Pro tip: if you're gonna lie to the cops, maybe don't do it while starring in your own Dashcam highlight reel. September 13th, 2022, York County, South Carolina. Charlotte PD calls in the alert. A stolen blue Hyundai is heading their way. Behind the wheel, 25-year-old Tyshawn Benjamin. Officers spot him in a parking lot. Tyshawn sees them and bolts, launching into a 15-mile chase that ends in disaster.
Put the car in park. Put it in park.
Okay. Let's come to a stop on the exit ramp.
16, pull ahead and block him.
Stop there.
He's rolling.
Holding to park bad is Christian activity. Christian activity.
one point, he drives straight at a deputy. The situation escalates fast. Shots fired. Tyshawn is hit. EMS rushes in, but it's too late. People questioned the shooting, but the sheriff stood firm. That stolen Hyundai was a 2,500-pound bullet. I want my deputies going home at night. Prosecutors ruled the use of force justified. This one's a sobering reminder. One bad call behind the wheel can change everything fast. December 27, 2022, Florida. A county inspector pulls up to a job site, leaves his Ford F-150 running, and seconds later, it's gone. 22-year-old McKenna Thomas jumps in and floors it. Hours later, police near Tallahassee spot the stolen truck. They stop McKenna, and she immediately claims amnesia. I don't know my name, but somehow she does remember exactly how many burner phones she has. Cops ask about the truck. Silence. McKenna slammed with charges. Carjacking, grand theft auto, reckless driving, resisting arrest. Pro tip, if you forget your name but remember your burner phones, you're not slick, you're just caught. February 1st, 2025, Atlanta, Georgia. The Auto Crimes Enforcement Unit gets a hot alert. A black Toyota linked to an armed robbery just went hot. 2 ACE officers lock eyes on the suspects and move in fast.
Radio standby.
You went left on Dodson? 2619 Dodson, 2619 Dodson.
Alcohol, 16 alcohol.
What's your name?
16 alcohol, 16 alcohol, 16 alcohol. What the felony?
Do not rush it. Get on the ground! Get on the ground right now!
Deus Waller and Juwan McKinnon don't want to go quietly. A short standoff breaks out, but they're taken down, cuffed, and sent to the hospital for checks before landing in Fulton County Jail. From crime to cuffs, 30 minutes. Fastest takedown of the week, maybe the year. Lesson here, if Ace is on your tail, don't blink.
Love it.
Dashcam 13, March 8th, 2020, Forsyth County, Georgia. Walmart employees call in a shoplifter, and deputies roll up just in time to see a man tear out of the parking lot in a U-Haul. 37-year-old Stephen Hutchins thinks he's slick. He fakes a pullover, then floors it onto the highway like it's his big break. Deputies spike his tires, rip the front one clean off, and Stephen responds by using the U-Haul like a battering ram. Eventually, the truck dies a slow, painful death a mile off the highway. Stephen jumps out and plays tag around the vehicle with cops. Spoiler, cops win. Bystanders literally cheer as he's walked off in cuffs. Charges: shoplifting, fleeing, DUI, suspended license, a full house, held on $35,000 bond, and probably banned from U-Haul for life. September 9th, 2021, Arkansas. Trooper Mike Bowman sees a black Chevy tearing down I-540 like it's being chased by karma. He flips on the lights, and the suspects try a wild move, ducking through a car wash. Yeah, that didn't work. Troopers pit her twice, the bumper's hanging by a thread, but she's still rolling.
21, current speed.
37.
10-4 attack position.
Left on S.
West on S.
In the passenger seat, Brandy Stanhouse. Let's just call them Thelma and Louise on meth. They hit a park. Bowman crashes into a tree. Not ideal. Trooper Matthew Price tags in, follows them out of the park, and ends the madness with a solid pit.
I'm taking my lead stop. Current direction travel, please. Current direction travel, please.
Angela was wanted by the parole board. Brandy had multiple felony warrants. EMTs show up. Angela kicks one. Later, she admits she's high on meth. In court, she lands 360 months of probation in just one day. Brandy's fate? A mystery. Trooper Bowman was fine, but you better believe he's never living down that tree crash. Thanks for riding the adrenaline wave with us here at Mind Rush. If you're hungry for more heart-pounding action and edge-of-your-seat excitement, don't go anywhere, because we're just getting started. Hit that subscribe button and stay tuned for more mind-blowing moments coming your way soon.